buddy. Scuss. Tonight, we're going to be doing a little Kinemaster video editing. Good evening, Hannah. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Tonight, we're doing some video editing with Kinemaster. I'm going through some of my assets, some of the overlays that I created. I do all of my editing on a S7 Galaxy. At any rate, I thought you guys might be able to pick up some tricks here from me tonight. That's a little bit too big right there. Gina Bienvenci, darling. How are you tonight? We're doing a little something different. Let's give you guys a little behind the scenes look at my editing. So I'll bring that overlay in and we'll fade that in just slightly. Stretch that out on there. So let's go back and see what that looks like. So anyway, if you can see what I'm doing here, I've laid the foundation for you guys. I think I'll go into some more in-depth tutorials later. You can see all the way down my timeline. Let's see here. And I don't know if you guys use mobile apps for editing, but this is a basic overlay that well, not basic, but I created, and it's run all the way down through, as you can see over there in the right. It says 41 minutes. 41 minutes long, man. This is quite the epic production this week. This Sunday, I got a big special surprise for you guys. It's going to be an emotional journey. Yeah, Gina, you like the way that sounds? I love Kinemaster. I think that, you could create a cinematic movie on this phone if you had the right assets to go with it. But as you can see, I've basically run that timeline with this, and this is how I do everything. So I create all of my own overlays, and underneath, you guys are probably familiar with music tracks and things like that. But I've gone in and I've picked out of the YT studio. I'll tell you what, let me jump on over here where y'all can see me. Hello. Hello, beautiful people. Check. Anyway, I've got some epic music planned for this stream. And like I said, it's going to be an emotional journey. But as you can see, we brought in our... and what I wanted to do, all this videos and music I get from YT Studio, but all the other stuff, the videos, the B-roll comes from Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S, Pexels, and you can get some other assets over at Unsplash. Desmond Nax, there's an up-and-coming YouTuber right there. Desmond Nax, hey buddy. I know you've been doing some really good editing over there. I saw your videos. So what do? We brought in the House of Thrillers, and I always do that introduction, but right from the get go, we don't want it to get too boring, do we? So we'll bring in like say a layer on top of this, and I'll pull that out of my media files, and you can see right there. Hey, Gulf Coast Granny, perfect timing then. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't say this is beginner level tonight. I've got a basic timeline placed in there for you guys. I didn't want to go through all the tedious work and have you guys sit through it. I thought you might do some of the fun stuff with me tonight. Sean S. Beats. Check. Well, welcome to the house. So, any rate, this is going to be a spiritual journey this week, and you guys look at all these great assets that I got, like from Pexels, from videos to pictures, and what we're doing here tonight is I'm going to bring in fade in a lot of this stuff over the main timeline, and I'm going to do it through opaqueness. But maybe some of this stuff you'll notice, like here's some of the stuff from Life of Pi and some of the different things. But sometimes my phone's a little slow. Yeah, I hope you guys can take something with you tonight. And, we always want to try to make little changes and little improvements every day. But usually I'm kind of a little more relaxed when I do this. I've got the stream running, so I'm just looking to see what we might bring in to kind of get this kicked off here. Certainly if you guys see anything in here that you like, we'll fade it in. But, yeah, I'm looking for something spiritual here to roll out with. Chest. Yeah, I don't want to hold you. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe we ought to. Like here, for example, we could bring in the old skull right there. Pull it up. See how I'm blowing that up? I got my finger on that bottom right corner and I'm stretching it out. Pulling it up to cover there, and then I'm going to come in here with the fade, and I can slow it down or whatever I want to do. Right now down here, I'm stretch that out. I want to pull that a little bit longer into the timeline, and out animation. I like to fade in and out a lot. You probably notice that. Sometimes it gives you a little bit longer fades if you want them. But once I hit that, go back out. And now, here's the secret, coming down to opacity. Now you need to kind of pull that into the middle there where that, y'all see that red line that's in that area there? You need to kind of pull down there and pull that opacity down until that looks good. And usually what I'll do, Gina says, I love skulls. Y'all, I've got this app to make my phone come onto my computer screen, and I literally have my headphones hooked into the phone hanging over here on my Blue Yeti microphone because I want y'all to be able to hear the music. Now here, let's back up and check it out. Now, I feel right now we can come in a little bit stronger with that opacity. Jack it up just a little bit there. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I wouldn't say this is a PhD level, but it's not, like I said, novice or beginner work. So now we're looking at it again. Jelly duck. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. You guys know I'm always going to have my skulls in there. And I really do dig that kind of dilapidated amusement park. It kind of leaves you wondering what's going on. So let's see what else we might fade in and out of there. I wanted to come on earlier tonight, but I've got so much stuff going on. I've been held up. So, well, let's see what looks good here. Here's some of the stuff from the last stream, some of those fractal. So, check, Gina. Some of the kitty cats. I don't know. Sometimes spider webs can be a little funny. Look at this guy right here. Maybe we'll pull him in. Let's see what he does. See, you can blow him up real big. Like, I can pull him up real big if I want to. Like, wow. That's a little bit too big. Check, Jelly Duck. What's up, buddy? Sunflower Bloom. Sunflower Bloom. Welcome. Christine May Hills. Christine May Hills. We're doing some Kinemaster video editing. Behind the scenes look. Anyway, let's see what this guy does. We'll fade him in just real quick there, like that. Fade out. Alright, looking good. Check. And sorry if I'm going too fast for you guys. You'll get the hang of it. There he goes. I don't know. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Yay or nay? Well, not knowing what the story's about, I kind of want to keep it a surprise for you guys. This Sunday night, 9 Central, is going to be such an epic stream. I'm so looking forward to it. Like I told you, it's an emotional journey. So you're going to buckle those seatbelts this week. Yeah, it's kind of weird looking. Let's take him out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. Sunflower, sunflower, sunflower bloom. And Jelly Duck and the Gulf Coast Granny. Let's see here, darling. Oh, that's pretty cool right there, that thing. What do y'all think? We can do something with that. And animation fades. Fades in and then fade out. Out animation, let's fade it out. Let's pull it out a little bit longer. And you're basically grabbing all this stuff and stretching it with your thumb. It's a little hard to get used to on the phone. I started to edit. I learned how to do all this from watching D. Nimmin. And I think some of you guys are in the Nimmin streams. Sunflower Bloom says, scuss, 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 brain tingle check. Yeah, let's see. Let's take that opacity down. Where are we at? Opacity, yeah, y'all can see that when I hit that. Okay, good. Ooh, now that looks kind of cool. Tell you what, let's pull it over here by this Ferris wheel a little bit. Oh, come on, there we go. Maybe a little bit bigger. There we go. See how you can like illuminate that Ferris wheel back there? Now watch what happens. So let's go back to the skull. Let's go back to the beginning. NDT. The NDT show. Welcome to the House of Thrillers. Skus, 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 skus. Skus, 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 skus. Check. I got some more sounds coming too. Chef Life 420. Chef Life 420. Skus, 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 skus. Kinemaster video editing. I hope y'all can hear that music. It's going to sound so much better once I publish it on YouTube. Deidre Baker, welcome, my dear. And Dagan Hills. How's that looking, you guys? Do any of y'all use Kinemaster? It's like, I don't know, $5 a month. You get all the extra assets and everything. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. So let's jump back in here into my folder here. Oh, now this looks pretty cool. We gotta throw that in there somehow. Something just... Here we go. Skus, 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 skus. Test, Dagan, test, 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 test. Dagan, test. Deidre. In animation, fading and fading. Out animation, fade. Back to opacity. Check it. Ooh. All right. Sometimes you do that a lot. You'll accidentally hit something, but you can go right back in there. Just pop your finger right on that little thing down there and opacity. It's kind of cool, I guess. Let's just see what that looks like. Now, y'all got to bear in mind, this is like 40 minutes long, so, you know, we're going to get it and go on to the next one. That's so funny. I just use it to edit my ums and foul mouth. I really do have some great music in here. It's all from the YT studio. You know, it's a large library there. You just got to go in and, you know, kind of root through it. My little makeshift system here. Can y'all hear that music? So make sure I didn't miss anybody. Chef Life. Skus, 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 skus. Chef Life. Gina Pianavinci. Gina Pianavinci. Gina Pianavinci. Gina Pianavinci. Awesome. Yeah, you guys are making this with me. You know, I'm going to go through a lot of these photos and y'all can hang with me. And yeah, Dagan, I've got the Blue Yeti. I love it. I've got a, what else do I have? I've got a Samsung Q2 mic, more of a directional mic. And for some of you guys getting started, you could get started as little as something like $30. A little lapel mic, clips to your shirt, the Boya BYM1. Here, I'll type it in chat. Let's see here. Boya BYM1. Now, bear in mind the Boya BYM1 does have a long cord on it, so. Yes, sir, Dagan. That is a condenser mic, the Boya BYM1, as well as the Blue Yeti. There she is, soothing sound girl. Welcome, my dear. How are you, darling? CJ Canor. Right on time. Let's pull something into the timeline for CJ. Let's see here. Go into Layer, Media, Download. Again, I get my assets from Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S, Pexels. A lot of good free stuff. And now we've pulled in 3 pictures so far. If we want to, we can put a video over a video. And of course, for you guys that don't know, that's called B-roll. Yeah, Gulf Coast Crane. I'm not sure about the wireless technology. So, hey Ariel, doing a little video editing with Kinemaster. So, yeah, we can. Here's something new. Let's see what this thing does here. Now, this is a video layer. So I've got it. I pulled it up there and stretch it out to cover the screen. Let's look at the opacity. Let's pull that down a little bit. Now that ought to make an interesting effect. Let's make this a little. Now with video, you can't stretch them out. You get what you get there. So for instance, I don't want it to jump. I want it to fade, but it's so short. In animation fade. Just a quick fade and out. Another quick fade out. So let's go back to the beginning. We brought in my Scully House of Thriller overlay. Just kind of letting that run. Here comes the skull. That looks pretty good. Now, one great thing I can tell you about, like when you download music from YouTube on Android, it goes right into your Kinemaster app. You don't even have to do anything. Here comes that video we just put on there. Watch. Not too bad. So let's grab another. And now you can also put like effects. We'll do that next here. Let me just add one more photo here. Let's go into media, downloads. Let's grab something interesting here. See, I kind of dig that right there. Stretch that out. In animation, fade. And then go out, and then go to, let's stretch that out a little bit. I want to stretch that out. Now, if you notice, ladies and gentlemen, like, you see the separation between the main clips, like, with these clips, I mean, that's like a 20-second clip or so that I literally put like 100 of them together so it looks like one continuous video. And that's a good little trick there. But let's go back into our B-roll layer. I'm going to pull it right up to the edge of the next clip there. You guys see that? Hey Ariel, thank you. Ariel says I purchased your Dutch coffee shop from Amazon, and I'm on chapter 7. Yeah, I'm gonna start like offering you guys autographed copies. I mean, I guess theoretically I can do virtual book signings where I do like autographed copies and just send them to you guys. I'm gonna have a form that you can fill out and then PayPal, and we'll figure that out. Get some merch going and all that good stuff. Ken, act of kindness. Welcome, Ken. Ken, act of kindness, buddy. Sammy Superstar. Doing a little Kinemaster video editing. So we've got that pulled in there. Let's fade her in. Fading in. Fading out. And let's see what we've got on the opacity. So I guess tonight's premiere stream with Kinemaster has to do with fading and working with opacity with B-roll layers. And as far as that goes, so let's see here. Alpha opacity. Just really lightly. I want those colors just to pop a little bit. So let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that. What do y'all think? Susie Valentin Realtor. There she is. The Life of Pi. Well, that was a lot of fun. Took me over 4 hours to read, but I loved it. Susie says, I like it. Yeah, you guys can say y'all help me build this tonight. I mean, I've got so many great... Now, like, here's another good thing you can do. Instead of adding B-roll layer, you can actually go into the clip itself, and you've got clip graphics. And they're like, I mean, there's literally... Like, I can go get more, like, because I'm paying $5 a month, like, unlimited, just... It's like an artist that's got all the paints in the world. So, but you can see over here on the left all these different things that you can choose. But I mean, I've got a handful that you have to download them, so you pick them out. And Ken, I just had a notification come up there on the screen. That's awesome. Ken, act of kindness. You really are a great guy, man. I don't know. Let's see here. So we're really cinematic with this. So let's see what they might. If I have something new we can find. Film projector. I don't know what that does. Anyway, you can download it like that. Bam! It goes that quick, and then you're back over there where you started. Let's see here. And usually it's down at the top right there. You see it? So like we've clicked this. Well, let's start over. Click the clip graphics. Pick out what you want. Look at that there. Yeah, see like that. That's cool. Now let's look at this one. sometimes, let's see here, you can like add stuff like that, like ska, 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 ska. Ska, 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 ska. Let's see what we got. Check, Susie. Eric Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. So, there's some pretty decent effect right there. Kind of cool. I get so engrossed in what I do. I look up and like I'm way behind in the chat. But I do you guys to take something away from tonight's stream. I really do feel like that you can do anything on Kinemaster. So, yeah, anyway, we're just kind of goofing around. No. Yeah, I'm such a perfectionist, and I had that problem when I wrote Dutch Coffee Shop. I literally read it 150 times before I was happy with it. But at some point, you have to let go and finish your work and move on. Yeah, you like my hat? You like my hat? Okay, let's see. So, yeah, you want to bring a layer in. Let's see here. We're looking at media. I spent hours looking at photos and videos online, uncopyrighted material on Pexels. Sometimes you'll pick out one on there that's just not going to accept it. But that's just the way it is. Y'all can see some of my Life of Pi footage there. AC/DC. Okay, Pixabay. Yeah, it's really awesome, Eric. Let's see here. Pick one out. Gotta pick one out. Come on, Scully, pick one out. Y'all pick one out for me. Come on, Gina, pick one, darling. Gulf Coast Granny. Deidre Baker. Well, I guess we'll weave in me. What I think looks like me in a silhouette. The author that reads to you. There he is. Let's stretch him out a little bit. Fade him in. You getting the hang of it? Fade it out. Out animation. Fade. Go back out. Go down to opacity. Opacity. There he is. All right. So let's go back to the beginning one more time. Are you ready to rock? I love you guys. This is fun. And just like that, we got some really cool stuff going on. Check. I love it. to make a cigarette. Yeah, you guys, I actually make my own cigarettes. I spend about $30 a month on tobacco instead of giving the tobacco companies $5 a day. Well, I know in some states they're like, what, $10 a pack? Yeah, man, I like the sound of that. Inside the editing studio with Scully. Scuss. There it is. I may have to turn the exhaust on here. Let's see something. Oh my God, that's gonna drive y'all crazy. Yeah, Tim, California. Tommy Bernhardt, what's up? Check, Tommy. Doing a little Kinemaster video editing, a little behind the scenes look. Now that, what you see on the screen right there, goes all the way to the end. And I put that in so we didn't have to do all that tedious work, all the music and whatnot. And the music alone is quite a show this week. I've got 40 minutes of uninterrupted music. You know, I've been making these videos on loop from anywhere from 3 minutes to 10, 15 minutes, and then it starts back over. But this week is really cool. Yeah, you know, I think I'm just going to kind of let this run, and we'll just place these in here and there. I don't want to have to jump back and forth too much and bore you guys. You know, this is the first show where we're doing some Kinemaster video editing. Oh my God, get that fade turned up so high. Check. You know, there's definitely some like-minded people in here. I can see that, and you know, we can rub our minds together, and I certainly can offer you guys a little value when it comes to creation. Oracles and beyond. Oracle. Scuss. Oracle. Scuss. And Gina being Da Vinci says, hey, oracles. Now, I brought my phone into the PC so I could stream all this, and be honest with you, I can't even remember the name of the damn software I'm using, but I'll tighten this stream up for you guys. I'm planning on trying to do these on Wednesday nights around 9. I wanted to go live last night, but I had some unforeseen circumstances, so it's kind of a raw run here. I use Hit Film Express. It's kind of like this editor. Okay. Yeah, I got some really good music. The Real Prairie. Hey, Potter. Back again, huh? Awesome. I noticed something on the last stream, man. I went back to look at all the comments in the stream, in the chat, and they don't always line up with StreamYards. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but so let's grab another layer here. We're just going to go down all my assets here and just keep fading in and out some things, and we'll play around with some clip graphics, etc. And I've got to go in and do some unhauling with some of this stuff. I don't really like to use things more than once, and you know, too often like that. But and don't forget, you know, when y'all are making your videos, put those calls to action in there. You know, you'll see me in my little remember to subscribe comes up a lot of times, and I'll do some kind of animation around it. But yeah, I mean, this is so cool. I can just kind of show y'all all the stuff that I have here. there's certain colors that I always love. Like, let's just see if we can work with this one here. It's kind of interesting. But like I said, this week's stream is going to be epic on Sunday, and I don't really want to tell y'all what I'm doing yet, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's stretch that out a little bit. Fade it in. Now, as you can see, like, for some reason, this one offers you a much longer fade. So I put that in, go back out, go to out animation and fade. And again, fade it like that. So go back out and then go about into the middle of your clip there. And what you want to do is go up to opacity. And again, this is a reiteration, okay? So just find like where you feel like that looks pretty good, like right there, and we'll back up and check it out. Awesome, I think I like that. Let's roll with a few kind of revolving colors like that. Jump back up in here. You know, just because I love this photo so much, like, I really do, man. Would I like her over there a little bit further? So I'm gonna pull her up and see how I did that. I'm literally got my finger on this photo and I'm moving it around, y'all. Now, if I want to make it bigger, I grab that corner, pull it up. That's a little bit too big. Just want that to kind of, you getting the picture though. If you go out again, just click on whatever it is you're working on and pull that little, my thumb's on the right edge of that yellow thing. I'm just stretching it out. And I'm going to fade her in a little bit slower and fade out. And sometimes I won't take any opacity away. I kind of will look at it first, just to give you an example. All right, let's go ahead and take some of the opacity down. Just want a little bit of that. There we go. That looks pretty good. So let's just jump back a little bit. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool, huh, Eric? I don't know. That may be one of my signature photos. Now, bearing in mind with the premise of what I'm doing, it's quite, like I said, an emotional journey. It's a bit spiritual, so I'm looking at different things maybe it comes to anything from Indians to shamans or, whatever else you might have out there, something universal. So let's see what else we can come up with here. Go way down here. Some of the old stuff in here I haven't used in a while. I think y'all are starting to kind of get the picture of what I do here. I know that it's a bit, like sometimes I'll take these photos and do background removal, things like you can, for example, like let's say, for example, the skull right here. We'll fade you in and out, and then I'll show you something else. Okay, so we'll fade out, enemy out, fade, Let's make it a little bit longer. Pull it back to the middle to check the opacity. Well, I'm not too thrilled about that one, but just to give you an example, because I'll probably go back and change a few things, and then y'all can check it. I'll upload it tomorrow, and y'all can check it out and see everything, how it came out, because the music will be in stereo. Bye, Gulf Coast Granny. Sorry if I'm missing some of you guys. I get so engrossed in what I do. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Well, I mean, that's a good example, but like to show you something else, again, go into layer, media, and down here I have all these files where I've done background removals. Y'all see all that stuff? There's my goofy photos, some of the old stuff there. Anyway, like I did it with that skull, you know? And literally you can like twist them around however you want to do it. Now, like, you know, you might get creative. I might make this a little bit smaller. And if we pulled him over here, you know, like in animation, I don't necessarily have to fade it. You know, I can slot it in. Let's see what else they got. I mean, you can do different things. Drop it. Now, if I was going to drop it, I guess I could pull him way down here and then have him drop in, you know. There he comes. I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, y'all have seen this one before here. Eraser. Marley's Ghost. Which is kind of become an emblem for the channel. Look familiar, you guys? Mittens, Mittens. Mittens, welcome to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. You're highly welcome, Mittens. Mittens, check, Mittens. Check. Yes, it does. Lots of work goes into it. So, you know, we fade it in, fade it out. Let's see, what did I do here? Okay, if you messed up and you find yourself there, just click back on that picture there and it'll open back up. And let's kind of give it a little bit of opacity. So, you know, we got that kind of cool. So let's go back here and we'll just go over our work real quick. Just all kinds of fun. I feel like the Bob Ross of video. Check. Yeah. See, if you don't fade it out, it'll just kind of disappear like that. So, out animation, that's what we're looking for. Fade it out. Now, here's the thing, you guys. Like, you can get so into this, you can spend all night doing it. And, you know, sometimes you'll find some video that you can lay on top of other video that will save you a little time, you know. Let's see if we can find an example of that. Man, I'm loving this. Mr. Sob. Check, Mr. Sob. Welcome, buddy. Mr. Sob. 'Cause 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 'c Mr. Soft. Mr. Soft. Mr. Soft. Mr. Soft. We're doing some Kinemaster video editing tonight. There she is, Eileen below the fan. Eileen, welcome. Let's see if we can grab a video later. I know I've got some good video in here that we can use. Like, sometimes I forget let's see what this is. I don't know about that. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Let's get rid of it. So we brought Scully in. We brought Marley's Ghost out. What are we looking for there? Gina says, hi, Eileen. That's kind of cool looking. Let's see what that is right there. Stretch it out. Yes, sometimes you'll do that too. In animation, let's fade it. A little more time there. Out animation. Let's fade that out. And let's look at the opacity. Remember to go back to the middle of the clip. Click opacity, pull that down till you think it looks about right. I still want a little bit of that blue in there. And let's check it. Check. I'm doing great, Eileen. How are you? You guys don't forget to hit that like. It helps the channel. Check, sob. Check. Scuss, 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 scuss. Check, Gina. Check, 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 check. Check, Gina. Check, 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 check. Check, Gina. Check, 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 check. Eileen Bo the fan. Eileen. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia. Check, Eric. Sometimes you want to listen to the music, kind of feel the vibe, and think about what might coincide with that. With that being said, let's grab another asset. And you know, we're like, what, 7 minutes in, so, you know, let's do a call to action. And y'all can see that's a clip right there. That's about how long that clip is that's running for 40 minutes. It's just that I got 100 of them strung together, okay? But I'll go down here and I want to pull in that, let's see here. Layer, media, down to my erased files where I've done background remover. And remember to subscribe. Let's pull that down. Now I want that to go all the way across this clip. So I'm gonna drag that. That's actually that right there. So if I can either A, click on the picture itself, or B, I can click on the timeline down low and it'll just illuminate up there. So I want to pull that down to the length of this clip right here. And I want to put a clip graphic on that. And you know, we were really digging that retro wave. No, that's not what we were working with. It was, no, it was the film projector, right? So maybe we'll roll with this one right here. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to go out of that. If you don't like it, just go out and pick a different one. Let's see here. How about grunge style? I can't remember what that. Not sure if that's what we're looking for. Any suggestions? GTO. Yes, Scully's teaching us tonight. Well, let me teach us how to go in and get a new asset at the asset store, which is free when you pay $5 a month. I mean, they've got like just hundreds of different things here. Let's see. You know, I don't know, tactical. We'll see what that looks like. Well, that's kind of interesting. I don't know. Let me just check that red zone. That's pretty cool. So, like, literally takes like 2 seconds to install. And now I can go out and I'll find that right at the top. Red zone. And looks like I've got some. Oops. What did I do? Okay, go back in it. Clip graphics. See, I don't like that either. Film projector. Oh, we did that already. Retro wave. This was kind of cool. I did. Let's see what this one does here. Memories on film. Text color. I always like my purple, so purple. Let's see what that does. All right, you guys. Oh yeah, it's toggling the video too. That's pretty cool. I like literally like right there. I just got an idea. You see how that, like, we could fade that skull in on as a third layer or on top of the clip graphics. So I'll go into media, into my downloads, and where's my skull? Well, a lot of times I'll just scroll right past them things. Let's see here. Where was that skull we worked with earlier? I know it's right there somewhere. Oh, for goodness gracious. And that's one of the hard things, you know, working on the phone. All this stuff is so tiny. You kind of have to. Where is that skull? There it is, right there. Boom. Check. All right. So, like, kind of like that, yeah. It's too big, huh? You got to make sure it's stretched out to the width of the screen. So, like, if that's fading in between all that, it'd be kind of cool. So let's take the opacity down. Yeah, that looks pretty dope. Okay. And let's see what happens. We need to fade it in though. Fade in. And let's just have a look. All right, here we go, guys. Yeah, GTO, I do all this on my phone. Isn't that insane? Everything I've done has been on this phone. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool right there. Kind of liking that. What do y'all think? Very cool, very cool. Let's let that run for a minute. Get that a little bit better where y'all can see. Yeah, we're gonna keep editing tonight until my back can't take no more. That's kind of cool. Hey, GTO, I think like if you had the right assets, either through uncopyrighted materials or through means of your own, you could make a full feature film on your phone with this app. I don't even know how to explain it, man. It's like unlimited possibilities. I mean, sometimes you guys, as a creator, you just got to make your mind up to sit down and do the work. There's no shortcuts. And really, it's art. So, sit down, find some time to go through the YouTube library, free music. All this stuff came from the YouTube studio. It's unbelievable. And I'm mostly self-taught. I did look at some videos, but once you get the hang of it. I even found the famous monks. I mean, you've got total control over the audio. Once you learn how to do that, you can crossfade all this stuff and where it sounds really smooth. I tell you, the overlay with the music, 40 minutes of just outstanding music this week. I mean, I didn't even know it was a thing. Like, there's people making videos that they're like an hour long with, just light background music, like people can read to. And it's nothing special either. Well, it is kind of special, but honestly, and they got like 100 million views on these videos. And I'm like, dang, I could do that. What the hell? Too much reverb tonight. Oh, it's a great tool, Mittens, no doubt. I mean, you know, it's not a huge screen, so you kind of have to squint your eyes a little bit sometimes, but you're not even a year old on YouTube yet, are you, Gina? I tell you, I'm a glutton for those cat videos. I know, like Alvy Cat Channel, they're always on the Nimmon stream. They got like 50, 60,000 people, so. Sop, what's up, buddy? Sop. Gina Bianavinci. Gina Bianavinci. GTO helps. Skus. Check GTO. That's right, Eileen. What next? 100 million views. They made $1 million on that video. Let's see here. Feed the editing screen to the laptop screen. Yeah, I guess I could, GTO. I could probably just do it like with this, you know. But I don't know. I've got the headphones coming out of my phone draped over the Blue Yeti microphone. That's the only way I can figure out how to run the audio. Oh my God, GTO, you crack me up. That's funny. I mean, so, you know, basically, I tried to keep it simple, you know, have a main timeline with this video where I could show you how to weave in and out some photos and other videos on top of it. And, you know, again, working with opacity to create that layered effect. Tracy Parks. Tracy Parks. Tracy, welcome. Check, Tracy. We're doing some video editing on Kinemaster. What is that? Oh, that looks kind of cool. Let's see what we got here on opacity. Pull that down. There we go. Check that out. So let's fade it in. Just a little bit longer on the fade. Out animation, fade. Check. Alright, let's see how that... Now you can see how I've overlapped these two B-roll layers. So watch how that effect works. And Tracy, we're working with B-roll on Kinemaster and fading in and out video and different photos with opacity. We started with a timeline that I had done earlier in the day and put some really great music in there. And so I had all that set for you guys, all the tedious work, and I wanted to come in and do a little tutorial on how to fade B-roll in and out. So I thought that was not too advanced, but at any rate, let's see what we got here. And again, when I upload this, probably tomorrow or the next day, it'll be in stereo and it'll sound great. Yeah, look at that. It looks pretty cool, guys. Y'all like that? Now you can see, for example, right there, that video layer I using for B-roll, it's a little bit longer than a lot that you'll find like on Pexels and different places, but it's, you know, kind of buying me a little time because, you know, you weave in and out all these short clips. It's very time consuming. Now, I don't, you know, want that to go on forever. How long is that actually? That is very long. I mean, we can leave that in if y'all want to, and we can even take like a third layer on top of that. So then maybe that's a good example. Let's go back to where we were when that moved in. So you can see you know, it's starting to weave in. And, you know, I always try to put myself in y'all's shoes when I do this. Like, okay, they're watching it, they're gonna get bored here. Let's weave something in on top of that. Interesting. And let's see here, guys. Cool Husky, 1, 2, 3. And Gina. And Tracy. And GTO. What shall we do here? Let's see. Check Scully. Scuss. Check. Yeah. The House of Thrillers. Here we go. I licked it so it's mine. Oops. Alrighty. Make that a little bit longer. Let's fade it in. Fade it in. And let's fade it out. And let's take the opacity down just a little. Let's see. I licked it so it's mine. Let me twist this frame around. There we Pretty cool. There we go. And let's see what else we got here. What do we got here? Look at all those beautiful assets. And they're all free. Let's see. What we got here? What we got? Check it. Let's see. Check. Let's see. That's one that I really like. Fun. Let's see. There we go. Fade in. Fade out. Check the opacity. Oh, gotta go into the middle of the clip. Don't forget that. And oh, that's kind of cool looking. Yeah, let's see. No, I just made him laugh. Check GTO. I do get a little latency from my phone to the PC. Yeah, that's what I just thought, GTO. Exactly. It's haunted, says Gina. Oh my gosh. Well, I tell you, it's going to be a great stream this week. It's haunting, it's uplifting, it's mesmerizing what I have planned. I can't wait. Good question, Tracy. I probably would say every minute of editing a film is probably a good 15 minutes of editing. I mean, I've had 10-minute videos take me 4 or 5 hours to do. So let's grab another one here. Let's see here, you guys. Go into downloads. And again, I got downloaded most of this stuff at pexels.com. I used that one last time, actually. That's kind of interesting. Now, even if you get a clip that's over the resolution, it'll ask you, sometimes if you want to re-encode it. So I say yes, it takes a minute, and it converts it for you, and then you can just pull it in from there. I mean, I imagine most editing apps are all pretty much similar. You know, I've never used anything but Kinemaster, so but I love it, and you know, I can anywhere I'm at with my phone in my pocket, I can just get some work done. I mean, this YouTube thing is about time. You know how much time you have to devote to it. We all have to go through the learning curve, but like a lot of it boils down to like time. You know, people that work at Best Buy or whatever, 9 to 5, you know, where they can't get on their phone and do any social media like till the end of the day. I mean, you're at a bit of a disadvantage there, but anyway, so we got that pulled in, and let's fade that. I'm not sure how this is going to look, but sometimes I'll take it off. I don't end up liking it. But you can just about make anything look cool on here. Fade. And I definitely want to take that opacity down. Let's see here. Let's see what kind of, now bear in mind, that's 3 layers right there, you guys. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Tracy, that is what I want to know. That explains it. All right, so this is, as you can see, 3 layers here. Watch. I like it okay. It's a bit too long though. Now here's another thing I haven't showed y'all yet. If you feel like that layer that's on top of there, the B-roll layer is too long, you can clip it off. So clip on the clip, hit the scissor button, and trim to the right of playhead. Or you can do this. You can click on it and drag it. A lot of times I cut it because if you notice that little red line in there, that vertical line, that's for measurement, you know, so you can line things up if you're doing J cuts or L cuts or different things of that nature. So, and you know, it's probably a little bit better. Fade in now, let's see. That's 3 layers there, you know. Think about the great painters, how many layers are like Leonardo da Vinci and whatnot. Well, that's not too bad. Let's try another clip graphic. So like I can take the A clip there, and I'm about done with this. This video is so long on that 3rd layer, I'm gonna cut it off. It's just on and on, man. And like, you know, see that little plus sign in the middle there? Let me click that. Can y'all see that? There we go. That's like a different thing, you know. Sometimes I use these to make transitions. Although I think it's like, I don't know, kind of like salt and pepper when it comes to this, with these transitions. You know, if you use too many of them, it's like getting too much pepper on your food. And professional videographers can, if you watch their videos, they just go boom, boom, right from one to the next. They don't really use that, but with my style, you know, like y'all notice right away, I use these a lot, like when I was doing Pulp Fiction and stuff like that. But you see what that does there, you know, and watch. Right there, boom. It'll take whatever you got there and kind of frame it in and out. But anyway, let's take our main line there and go into clip graphics. And let's pick out a brand new one I've never used. Yeah, soothing sound, girl. I love the layers. Yes, I'm doing this on my S7 phone, Tracy, and I have it broadcast over to my PC into a window capture. So far, so good. Rusty Shackleford, how are you, buddy? Yes, definitely GTO, different layers. So, yeah, let's pick out a new one here. Stylish, what is that? Neo Mint style. Let's see what that does, you guys. Oh, sorry about that. Download. And again, you can see how quick they download. Like, boom, and they're in there. Go out. And there it is, you know. And like, again, let's go out and start over. Click your main line with your thumb. And clip graphics. And there's the one now we got a couple of choices, you know, we can kind of go through and look at them. Okay, these require text, so let's see what this looks like. Kind of interesting. I don't know. Let's just see what we got here. Emotional journey. Emotional journey. And the author that, reads to you. Okay, bam. Anyway, let's jump back. See it. Yeah, y'all want to go back to the beginning and see what all we got? Man, we've been through like a pretty good bit here. Well, there's some of it we didn't do. Nah, y'all want to see what we just did right there? Okay. Check. Test. Let's see where we at. I'm lost. Okay, here we go. Edit. There we go. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see what we got. Alright, is that not doing nothing? Wait a minute. Yeah, why didn't that do? Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Well, that didn't exactly do what I wanted it to do, but I mean, it might be kind of cool. Can I mess with the opacity on that? Let's see something here. I don't know if I really like it or not. Whatever, we'll just kind of keep going. Let's go back down here to the beginning. Some of you guys missed the beginning, so I want to let y'all see what we did. Yeah, I'm on my phone and my computer. Alright, let's let it roll. Let's see if I can crank that up a little. it's looking pretty cool. Time for a cigarette while we watch. Well, I got a swig of coffee left too. I'll change the font on that. This is what Hippie needs. Hippie, we're going to be live Sunday night at 9 Central. I got a big surprise for you guys. I normally announce what I'm doing, but this Sunday's special, so. Yeah, Gina, you're going to get credit for helping me tonight. You know, when I originally came on YouTube, I had a lot of ideas about different things I wanted to do. And one of them is to write a book live on YouTube and let the chat control the fate of the characters. So I may still do that later. I mean, once I get memberships and stuff like, I think that'd be a good thing to do with like members. But right now, I mean, I have 2 published novels and 3 in the pipeline. I've written 5 novels. Writing theme a few years ago. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Still got a lot of work to do on this. This is an epic 42-minute video. It's epic, and the music is like completely like mixed and different along the way. Y'all getting a good preview here. And as you know, I'll be reading to this, so alright, Tracy, thanks. I'll see you soon. I about had it myself. We're going to run through what we did right here, and I'm going to call it a night, probably. Y'all like this format? I think that you can learn some stuff here. Come on in, rub some minds together, and I'm really taking things to the next level. I have a couple of productions planned too, where I'm going to bring in some guest speakers, and we're going to do some plays and some screenplays and different things. Maybe y'all getting a little bit of more of a serious side of me tonight in my work. I do take it serious, so not a whole lot of time to goof off and tingle your brain like it do most of the time, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, you saw me in my little meditative trance on GTO. I was, that night I made that, I was, picking out all the music for the stream. I got these great Tascam headphones, and man, I wonder if it's me, if I'm getting reverb. Well, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty dope right there, man. I like that. A little skull popping in. There's some really great readers out there that have hit the big time, and I try to reverse engineer what they're doing, and a lot of them have graphic designers doing all this stuff for them. So I'm wearing the hat of everybody right now. But like the old saying goes, if you want to get something done right, you got to do it yourself. as a creator, you know, you can't be lazy. You got to know what you need to do, get it done, and how do you know? How can you say explain the metamorphosis of YouTube? You just kind of got to know. It's probably a good idea, and I'm trying to get on a schedule. But like when some things just need to be done, and I don't always like doing all the stuff, you know. But I mean, certainly if you get big enough, you can hire a team to do these little tedious jobs that you know you just either you're not good at or you hate doing. Not too much of a gap in there. Yeah, I think we went through it. What about 15 minutes of it? 42 minutes, and there's a few little spots where we didn't get our B-roll in, and of course I'll go in later and tighten all that stuff up, put the finishing touches on everything. Yeah, that looks really cool there. That's 3 layers. It's 2 layers and a clip graphic on the main line there. Insane McLean. What's up, Insane McLean? Welcome. We're doing some Kinemaster video editing. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Insane McLean, he's one of our Niman buddies. I always see him over there. Yeah, GTO, I got a shaman tattoo on my leg. Oh, believe me, Gene, I'm picky about what I put out. I tell you, I just got to be perfect, man, sometimes. Check, Scully, check. Insane McLean. Insane McLean. Insane McLean. Insane McLean. CZ motivation. CZ motivation. ZZ motivation. Welcome. Check, ZZ, check. Gina Benavinci. Gina Benavinci. Check, Gina, check. Check, Gina. Check. Test, GTO, test. Test. Check. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Yeah, ZZ, I'm going to start doing some Wednesday streams, some Kinemaster tutorials. Just for you, my darling. I'll teach you. You can do it. I couldn't even use a remote control when I started. I do all my editing on a Galaxy S7 Kinemaster app, which is free, or you can pay $5 a month and have unlimited assets. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of compliments about my graphics are, really good, and I thought I could get something back to you guys and a lot of you creators that follow me, and it's and like I said, all the music's from the YouTube studio, so that's uncopyrighted. Well, I use the uncopyrighted ones anyway. Yes, the epitome of working with what you have. When I started YouTube in 2019, January of 2019, I was working on a Galaxy Core Prime. It wasn't even the S series. I think I have a few videos up still where I use that phone, and then I went to a Note 4 for a while, and finally I got the S7, but I don't have a DSLR. I have a webcam. I use the Blue Yeti microphone. I've been told that my voice condenses well. I mean, I've been reading books for a long time. Y'all probably think it's crazy if I tell you I've read over 4,000 books in my life. So with that fact alone, it's one, with having read that many, it's, who wouldn't be able to read like a charm. Yeah, GTO, I think it's about just making little improvements every day and keeping the big picture in mind. What else can I say? Strive to be a better artist. Get in that creative flow. Find your space, and it's so meditative. Yeah, I've read a lot of books. I read 3 novels a week for 18 years. Are we past all our B-roll? Let's see. Well, here's another thing you can do on Kinemaster if you want to. See this little button over here. Oh, not that button. This button? Nope, not that button. Well, heck. This button. That'll pull you. You can move this around if you'd rather work like that. Now you can see all your music down here. If you go into these music files too, like, well, maybe you got to be in the main timeline here. Okay, see how I can pull them up and down by dragging my finger up and down, so I can see all the stuff that we've done. Now, okay, here's some of that other stuff we were doing. Why won't that let me scroll down? Okay. See how I'm pulling that up and down? This is something we did a little while ago together, ZZ. And this is just layering video over video with opacity. So we can see through that, and I can control that. Look, by going down here, clicking opacity. So I think I had it about right there. And then we weave the third layer over the top of that. So watch what happens. Exploring Ginger. Hey, darling. Gina Bianavinci. 23KC. 23KC. Scuss. 23KC. Check 23. Check. Pop your ear off. Oh, here comes our little fun sign. Wait for it. Check. There it is. Little Kinemaster video editing. I think that might have been one of the last assets we installed on there. And just think about all this stuff, guys. It's like a paintbrush, you know. You can layer video on top of video, and I just love it. Let's see here if I can show y'all one more time how to fade in an asset again. Let's get on past all that. Here's another one we did a minute ago where I think we layered 3 layers here. Let's see what we did, guys. That's a little, I'm not sure about that, but let's do a fresh one here. Alright, so we're in our main timeline. There's really nothing going on here except that music down here, but look, we're going to take a layer, go up to the media button, and I'm going to pick something from my phone here, a picture from my phone, or a video. I can layer a video over that. We'll do a picture and a video, then we'll call it a night. Got all this good stuff in here, you know. Let's see. Let's take these wild-looking people here, do something with them. Like they all having a good time. What the hell's going on? And there I'm stretching it out to make it a little longer, and you see in animation, fade. I'm going to make the fade come in a little bit slower by dragging that over. And out animation, fade, again, same thing. Let's make it a little bit longer, like they just getting crazy up in there, getting crazy. Now we're going to look at the opacity. And whenever you look at the opacity, make sure you kind of go into the middle of that clip and then click it and kind of drag that down. I want some of that color to be in there though. But I still want that stuff to show. Okay, let's look at that right there. See how that goes. All right, here we go, guys. I feel like it's a little bit too strong. I'm going to pull the opacity back down a little bit. Just a teensy bit. Alright, let's check it. There we go. Real information world. Real information world. Welcome. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. We're doing some Kinemaster video editing. So there's a good example of a photo. You fade in, you fade out, play around with the opacity. But now I'm going to fade in on a video. Alright, I'm going to my phone, just looking at my videos and things. Let's see what we got here. What's this? I'm not sure what this is, but we'll have a look at it real quick. So you see I'm moving a layer on a video on top of a video. I'm just dragging all that with my thumb. And you can make this bigger or smaller. I don't even know what this is yet. Hang on. Let's check that. Okay, that's some kind of water splashing. Alright, so you click on the video, your B-roll layer, fade it in if you want. That's got a nice long fade on it. Out fade. Check the opacity. Oops. Click on that layer down there. Check opacity. That's kind of cool. Let's see how that looks. Let's go back. We'll look at our two layers and then I'm going to have to pull the plug. And, you know, it's going to sound great when I upload it. It'll be in stereo, you know, so. Man, I appreciate you guys helping me out with this tonight. It was awesome. I know I got on kind of late. I wanted to do it earlier, but check it out. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow. I'm digging that. Makes it look like it got really dark in there. Yeah. How about that? Isn't that cool, you guys? Oh, thank you, Gina. I'm happy that you're here. My back is killing me, darling. I love you guys. Yeah, I'm trying to get my studio rearranged to where I'm more comfortable right now. I'm working with a slip disc or a pinched nerve or something. Check, Gina. You ready for the big show on Sunday? It's going to be epic. Yeah, I'll try to get this video done tomorrow and uploaded tomorrow night or Saturday morning. Either way. Yeah, hopefully that's all I need, Gina, and not surgery. I don't know. I've been living with back pain for a long time. How do you compare your pain to the next person, you know? There's so many people living in pain out there. I just question, you know, why the world has to suffer like that. Yeah, exactly, GTO. It's my lower back. It was so bad a few weeks ago. It was giving me slight neuropathy, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I gotta quit jumping around like a squirrel. I was a hard-hitting, heavy tennis player for a lot of years, very competitive. Ooh. Check. Yeah, there's some great music in this stream. Yeah, I probably did mention that before. The Real Prairie Potter. ZZ Motivation. ZZ Motivation. ZZ Motivation. Check ZZ. Check ZZ Motivation. ZZ Motivation. ZZ Motivation. GTO helps. GTO helps. Thank you guys so much. I hope y'all have a fine evening. And we will see you Sunday night, 9 Central. Spread the word. Scully's got a big treat for you guys.